Hello, welcome to the Lake District Yogi. I'm Kat. Today's flow is a nice little bite-sized everyday flow that hopefully you can come back to again and again. Doing yoga is brilliant whenever you can manage it, but if you can manage to create a daily practice, or you can step on your mat regularly and do little bits of movement, little bits of connecting to your breath, it just makes all the difference in the world. And if you know me at all, you will know that I am a passionate believer that yoga is very, very much a real world practice. Things are bloody hard out there. Things are tough. Everyone's struggling in some capacity. And yoga is a very real practice that helps us in so many ways. I could talk about it all day. So a daily practice, if you can manage it, is going to do you so much good, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes on your mat. Just, cultivating that gift of time to pause, to put your phone away, to become present with your feelings and with your body. It's just going to do you the world of good. Okay, so let's get started with our little flow. I'll just have a quick sip of tea. Okay, so we're going to start in a seated position. We're going to place our hands on our knees. You can close your eyes for a moment. Just take a centering breath. Allow yourself to fully arrive here, all parts of you. I talk about this a lot. Your body might be here, your mind very likely elsewhere. So this is just a moment of coming here into presence. It's hard to stay here, I know that, but I'll keep sort of giving you little prompts to come back to yourself. Especially when things are hard, it is much easier to want to be mentally somewhere else. The real work happens, and then ultimately the real joy, when we learn how to sit in our own presence. Oof, that's a big one. Okay. You can open your eyes if you want, or you can keep them closed for this opening movement. We're going to do some really nice spinal circles. So you can keep your hands on your knees. You can go small, big, whatever you want, but we're going to start by leaning to one side and then rotating round the front to the other side and then the back. So do a couple of rounds and really nice and gentle first. So you'll notice the arms going to get heavily involved in this, bending and straightening the arms. And then now you might want to bring in the head, so you could tuck the chin in as you roll to the back and then almost like lead with the chin as you come forward. So we're starting to get some more fluidity in the spine. And then you can make the movements as big as you like. You can use the heel of the hand into the knees to create some pressure. You can straighten the arms. You can make this like a beautiful dance. We'll go one more in this direction. Pause at the front, and then with fluidity we'll go the other way. So let your breath start to maybe deepen a little, finding that bit of more space for the breath. I'm really starting to warm up the body. Okay, we'll do one more this way. And when you get to the front, pause and then come up with closed eyes. Let the hands curl around the knees, excuse me, and just feel into your body. Even that movement alone may have generated a big shift in something energetic inside you. You might be able to feel that life force, that humming and buzzing under your skin. Okay, open your eyes, plant your right hand down, extend your left arm alongside your ear, and then place your left hand behind your head. Create that nice contact, head into hand, hand into head. Open up that elbow. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, curl. So moving your left elbow towards your right knee. It doesn't have to come anywhere close to it. And then breathe in, open your wing. Just let that breath flood back in. Exhale, curl that left elbow down. You can draw on the head quite heavily. Obviously you feel into your neck and see how that feels. I find I can get quite a nice stretch there. One more time, draw the head down, twisting. And open And then extend this left arm, sweep to the other side, extend the right arm alongside the ear, place the hand behind the head, open the elbow, take a breath in, and then fold. As you breathe out, move that right knee to your left elbow. Inhale, sweep back up. Exhale, squeezing all the air out. It's almost so we can enjoy that joyous rush, like a fresh breeze as the breath comes in and we open our wing. Extend our left arm one more time and then come back round to a seat. Place your hands on your knees, close the eyes again, just humor me and feel in. Feel into your body. What's arisen now? Can you feel more of that crackle of energy inside you? It's such a beautiful, exciting feeling to know that we can generate that kind of energy within us. Keep the eyes closed, take one more full breath, and then open the eyes. Keep the hands on the knees and just pull into the knees and let the heart shine forward. Lift the gaze a little maybe. Next, exhale. Press the heel of the hands into the knees, round the spine, draw the chin to the chest. Fluidly inhale, shine the heart forward. Maybe lift the chin a little bit more this time. Exhale, round the spine to the back. Twice more like this. So on your own breath, inhale, shining forward. Exhale, rounding back. Last one, pull your heart through. Maybe pause at the top and then round the spine. Come back to that neutral spine, one full round of breath to feel. And then we'll roll over our knees, come through all fours and find downward dog. Take a couple of moments to pedal out the feet here in this downward dog. You never have to have straight legs here, but you can practice or play around with moving towards that if it feels good for that stretch in the back of your leg. And then gently move into stillness. We're going to step our right foot between our hands so you can extend it out behind you first if that helps, but you don't have to. And then lower the back knee. Excuse me. And you can bring the hands to the knee or you can keep the fingertips on the ground. And your low lunge may not look like this. It may look more right angles. You know, it just depends on how much openness you've got in your hips. So don't worry about that. And then place the hands down. And extend back, find half splits. You might want to move your fingers back a little bit. Flex that right foot. Draw back a fraction on the right hip. Either staying upright like this on the fingertips or folding any amount over that right leg. And then slide these left fingers back, probably halfway between your knee and your heel. And then peel that right arm open to the sky, finding a half split twist. Keep drawing back on that right hip. Slowly come back down. Come back forward and then place your right hand on the inside of your right foot so you can heel toe it out a little bit. So we're in lizard lunge. And then any amount of movement or exploration here, you can take your right hand to your right knee, coming onto the edge of your foot, easing your hip open a little bit. You can stay here, you can be on fingertips. Entirely up to you, just a moment of exploration. And then bring the hands back. Bring that knee back to all fours. Readjust your hands and find downward dog once more. Take a moment to arrive here. Find your optimum downward dog. That might mean a little bit of adjusting. It might mean heavily bending the knees. And we'll prepare to step our left foot through. So if you want to lift it out behind you, then do so. You may need to help it through with your hands. That's all fine. Bring your right knee down and then think about whether you've got your fingertips on the ground or whether you're bringing your hands to your knee. I quite like to push sometimes to create a little back bend. How much you sinking down into this right hip, all of that is entirely up to you. Just feel your way in. Your body will tell you what it wants. And just breathe here for a moment, letting that hip get a really good stretch. Then place your fingertips down and extend back into our half splits. Feel free to move the fingers towards you, drawing back a fraction. It's almost like an intention of a movement on that left hip. On the fingertips, keeping the heart high or folding any amount over that left leg. And then slide the right fingers back about halfway. Find your sort of foundation and then peel that left arm up. Keep drawing back on this left hip. Slowly come back down, rebend that front leg. Bring the left hand to the inside of your foot, heel toe that left foot out to the side a bit, and then explore lizard lunge. Just for a few breaths, just moving with that innate wisdom that you have inside you that knows exactly what it needs. As well as obviously listening to your body's very physical messages. Twinges, stiffness, pain is a big no, so we need to be very mindful to listen all the time. Okay, and then we'll bring this knee back to all fours, readjust the hands, and find downward dog one more time. Take a couple of really nice full breaths here. Try to be fully present with every part of those breaths. And then gently drop to the knees. And then we're going to turn to the side. So we're going to swivel our right back leg. So we're ending up in this shape. So my right leg is bent. I've got my toes tucked. My left leg is long. I have my right hand, my right knee, and my left foot all in a line. And then I'm going to lift this left arm. So option is to stay here. If you would like to, you can engage the core and lift that leg off the ground. Try to keep it level with your hip, finding a bit of sort of hip and leg strength here. But this is just optional. And then gently, if you've got the leg lifted, bring it back down. Engage that core, so draw in the lower belly to come up and sweep all the way over. Left hand onto the left leg. And then come back down. Find your way back to all fours, and we'll swivel the left leg out. I'm going to stay doing it this way, but you can do it in your way. So now I've got left hand, left knee, and right foot in a line. Reach the right arm high. And again, you can stay here, or you can choose to lift that right leg. You can point or flex the foot. Try to get it level with your hip if you can. Feel that inner strength. Feel that little bit of heat building. And then gently lower it. Engage the core to come up and sweep your way over. Beautiful. Come back up. Come back to your all fours. Bring the toes together. Separate the knees. And then let yourself, maybe with a bit of a meandering movement like a cat, sink yourself into child's pose. You can place the forehead on the mat. And then when you're ready, you can slide the hands towards your knees so you can press yourself up. Find a seat. At this point, obviously, if you want to, you can go and lie in Shavasana, depending on how much time you have. and what part of the day you're doing this in. You can lie down and have some moments of relaxation. It's always beneficial to do that, not least of which it allows the yoga, the juiciness of the yoga to really settle and embed into your body. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me for that little flow. I hope it is one that you can use repeatedly when you're short on time and you really want to get a nice deep stretch in. So thank you so much, from my heart to yours, from my home to wherever you are. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon.